championship.
So lots of people look up to you. Do you have any advice for those players who are aspiring to get to the league?
Biggest thing is, obviously stick skill and all that stuff matters, but I feel like if you can put out content, you can make yourself valuable off the court. That's what matters, just as much as your stick skill.
What's the biggest lesson that you've learned as a pro?
You're playing for something bigger than you, obviously. Even if it's not, for me, it would be the Wizards.
Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much. Nikola Jokic loves to pass. He said an assist makes two people happy instead of just one. So it's as simple as that. And that simplicity and creative joy is part of what makes the big man tick. Jokic said, "It helps me having fun out there. It's a different way to approach the game." And that makes him one of a kind in this league, Kevin.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Jokic.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. They've got Jeremy Grant. Jokic is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Bledsoe in at the 1. And for Memphis, Rose is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Collins. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. And it's pretty clear that Adam Silver would like to implement, Chris, a mid-season tournament. What do you think would motivate teams for something like that?
Man, it depends, Kevin. It could be money, or it could make the games count extra, or different seeding or position of seeding in the playoffs. These days, I guess it wouldn't hurt to try.
Rose finds Tatum. From deep. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix the other way now. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Staying with your game plan is so important, especially when you are away from your home arena.
Now, here's DeRozan. Collins trying to break free. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Bledsoe's running. Pass to Jokic. Here's Clarkson. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
You know Clarkson loves to drive, but he's also improving from distance.
Mitchell outside. Passes to DeRozan. Tatum at the elbow. He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. And a missed layup.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Clarkson kicks to Grant. To the inside. Inside shot. Randall with the bucket.
The brutal strength of Randall, allowing him to finish right there through clear contact.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Rose in the post. Grant on him. Stolen by Clarkson. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And the rejection by Collins. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's DeRozan. Randall with some nice D.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Clarkson on the wing. He's guarded by Collins. And they pick up 2.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused. And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
Now here's Rose, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Just 4 to shoot. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps. And now we get a chance to check out Donovan Mitchell. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. Right around 21 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
Now, here's Mitchell. And he also played a big role in that last game with Detroit. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
And it's the Suns with the ball. The Grizzlies making the shot. And Grant, now top of the key, lets it go from deep. That shot missing. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's DeRozan. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. Grant kicks to Clarkson. Now the pass to Grant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. Here's Bledsoe. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And for his position, Bledsoe probably as physical as any in our game. Clearly not afraid to challenge defenders.
And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view. But still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Now here's DeRozan. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Clarkson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now, 2 fouls, and we're not even out of the first quarter. That's not a good pace to set.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for the Suns. Mitchell passes to Tatum. Here's DeRozan. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Bledsoe kicks to Oubre. Floats it up for Randall. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Now here's Tatum. A 38-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
And not only that, I mean, if you think about it, he dominated the boards. His energy was incredible. He never stopped working.
Memphis shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And of course, the Celtics traded back from number 1 to number 3 to draft Tatum in terms of readiness and absolute steal. Now, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Now here's Bledsoe. 12 points his last outing, and Jokic slams it in.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
Here is Rose. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Clarkson. And good. He got the English that time as it falls.
Great mechanics from Mitchell on that one. You can count on him when he's at that range.
Bledsoe against Rose. Clarkson taking his time here. Oubre outside. The three-pointer no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Randall against Tatum. They get a hand on it. Here's Bledsoe. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Jokic passes to Bledsoe. Here's the three. And Tatum pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Mitchell. And it's off from three-point range. The Suns have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Oubre passes to Clarkson. Jokic trying to free himself up and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on DeRozan.
And going to the free throw line will be Clarkson. Confident move there.
Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's 4 turnovers out of them already. Sloppy play in the early going.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Mitchell. Marjanovic checked in for Phoenix. Malik Beasley comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league? These are this season's steals leaders at small forward. 5th on the list, Jason Tatum.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
Oh, yeah, these guys are stoppers. There is no assignment too tough for them.
Here's Baines. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Here's Smart. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Outside Hood. Back to Smart. Ingles against Oubre. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kelly Oubre. Chris, you look at last year's all-defensive first-teamers. 4 out of 5 of those guys were 6'10" or taller. Clearly, size is an advantage.
Yeah, size or at least length. I mean, long arms, you know, with that comes block steals and deflections. You know, as long as you can move your feet, though, bigger is better.
Bledsoe dishes to Beasley. Pass to Marjanovic. Bledsoe against Smart. Beasley for 3. But they recover it. And it's Smart with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 9 points. Down low. And another miss by Memphis.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Tatum no good. Suns leading by 11. Bledsoe kicks to Beasley. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Passes it to Baines. Knocked loose. Hood deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Smart. It's hauled in by the Suns. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Well, it's such a boost. I mean, not something you want to have to count on every night, but you can tell how much they trust their reserves.
Now, here's Bledsoe. Marcus Smart missing that last shot. Here's Wood. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Wood.
In over his 2 years at UNLV, Christian Wood shot just 26% from long range, so he's made a huge improvement in the NBA.
Yeah, and it's become a key part of his offensive games. Yeah, he's put the work in behind the scenes. I mean, developing a skill set that's so much in demand.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding an open man.
Suns leading by 13. Bledsoe passes to Beasley. Back to Bledsoe. And here is Marjanovic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Releases. O'Neal misses.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Beasley against Smart. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Wood.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Beasley kicks to Bledsoe. Takes a three. Offensive rebound. Marjanovic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Julius Randle.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And here's Tatum for three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And you can't let Tatum fire away from there. I mean, he's capable of really hurting you from distance.
Beasley outside. That's tipped from the left block. They get the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Ingles dishes to Hood. Smart on the wing. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Oh, tricky handles there by Smart, keeping the defenders off balance.
26 seconds left to play in the first. Here's O'Neal. Misses in close. Memphis with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Hood, the pass to Smart. And now the Suns, a fast break. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently spoke about the team's progress.
Everybody had their expectations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
And no question, it's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Aaron Baines out there with Tatum. Then there's Smart. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Hood in at the 2. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Smart deciding where to go with it. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
And I love Smart pressing his advantage on the interior.
Beasley against Hood. Beasley inside, off target at the rim.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
In the corner, Smart with it. Baines, and a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Yep, it counts. Rose has got his first basket of the night.
A shooter of Rose's ability won't waste this look. Feet planted, shoulders square, totally ready to shoot.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Now, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You got to love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You take a look at Jokic. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Now, here's Jokic. He picked up 33 points in their last one against San Antonio.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Mitchell. They trail by 9 points. Outside DeRozan. There's the pass to Baines. Mitchell looking it over. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Sinks the three-pointer. Baines has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you want more of this from Mitchell. Good to see him moving the ball like that.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
O'Neal against Mitchell. Outside DeRozan. Some solid defense from Grant.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but he can't get anything to fall.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Now here's DeRozan. No points in the game yet for him. Rose passes to Collins. That one misses. Randall with some nice D. O'Neal misses.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Oubre comes in for O'Neal, and it's Clarkson in for Beasley. Outside Rose, pass to Collins. Shoots over Clarkson. That one wide left. And here are the Suns now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Wing shot on the way. It's rebounded by Memphis. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. And so Grant will bring it up for Phoenix. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside DeRozan. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Suns.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio.
Yeah, and there's good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Back to Rose. Inside, and another turnover here by Memphis. And a quick look at how the Suns' schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Tuesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, I think this squad has the confidence that they can play to their strengths against them. And even though they're going after the #1 team right now in our league, they feel they can get the W.
Launches it. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from DeRozan. Mitchell's got 7.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you.
Clarkson against DeRozan, and Randall throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. It's DeRozan with the drive. Here's Baines, up and in on the layup. Baines has got 7 points for the quarter.
Toughness and energy on the boards, an easy putback to show for it.
Collins against Clarkson. Here's Jokic. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Bledsoe looking it over. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Mitchell outside. Outside Rose. Ingles against Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ingles kicks to DeRozan. Shoots over Oubre. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 7 rebounds in the game.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Rose. Pass to Mitchell. The 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against Detroit.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They were flat out sniping from deep. They look very comfortable pulling the trigger on the road.
Here's Ingles. The Suns getting the bucket. Oubre with the steal. And it's the Suns' ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Bledsoe, basket made, just his 2nd this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
And Bledsoe, one of the most efficient finishers in our league. For a player of his size, he is extremely polished inside.
Now, here's Collins. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Rose finds Mitchell. For the 3. That one, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He keeps working on the 3-point line. I mean, that's his 3rd triple of the game, 1st in the quarter.
Rose looking around, and the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tatum, he's checked in for DeRozan. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Rose. Wood, he's checked in for Phoenix. Mitchell outside. Pass to Smart. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Clarkson. And again, Memphis no good. Suns leading by 22. Oubre with it. Now guarded by Smart. Oubre dishes to Clarkson. Stolen by Mitchell. Bledsoe against Ingles. To the middle. Kicks it out to Mitchell. It's deflected, but he gets it back. Outside Collins. Smart against Clarkson. The wide open look here for Ingles. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Hood's checked in. And the Suns also making a change. Marjanovic is checked in. Hood against Clarkson. Poked away. Smart with the ball. He has 6. Hood, the pass to Smart. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And up the court come the Suns on the break. No good from Bledsoe. The Grizzlies trail by 19. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Phoenix making some changes. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Oubre, and it's Malik Beasley in for Jordan Clarkson. Outside Tatum. Collins finds Smart. Hood against Beasley. 5 on the clock. Hood gets the bucket. Hood's got his first 2 points of the night.
Hard to shake Hood's focus. When he's determined, he accepts whatever the defense throws at him.
Bledsoe passes to Beasley. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 6 assists now in the game. Tatum, that's for 2. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Tatum has a good feel for catching defenders off balance. I mean, we'll see what he can do at the line.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Bledsoe for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
What a fantastic defender. Smart uses his big, strong body and impressive reach to pester shooters.
And so it's Phoenix with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Out in front at the half is Phoenix. They are in control of this game, up by 18. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Boy, it was rough down there in the paint, and they were just dominant, taking it to the rack. But that's what you have to be willing to do. Take the action to the heart of the competition without any fear. That's why this is already a blowout.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And that's somewhat of a surprise, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Monty Williams. They've got Nikola Jokic. Julius Randle is out there with Grant. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Phoenix. Mitchell outside. He kicks to Collins. Back to Mitchell. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
DeRozan bounce pass. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from DeRozan. DeRozan's got 5 assists tonight. Suns leading by 14. To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Collins. DeRozan against Bledsoe. Rose kicks to Tatum. It's stolen by Randle. And now the Suns a fast break. Clarkson with the ball. Working on Rose. Here's Randle. And again, it's the Suns missing. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Grizzlies. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
No problems knocking that one down. Clarkson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
DeRozan in the corner. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Tatum passes to Rose. 5 to shoot. Kicks it to Collins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Grant surveying the D. And there's the pass to Randle. Got a piece of it. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. Count it. Rose has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Even through all the injuries, Rose has the speed to beat you in transition.
Randle outside. And that one is off. Great D that time from Tatum. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Rose dishes to Collins. DeRozan against Randle, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Grizzlies haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Collins.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Now Bledsoe. He's got 5. Pass to Jokic. Back to Grant. Here's Clarkson. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Mitchell finds Rose. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, and Derrick Rose, Kevin, with a new beginning after knee injuries derailed his career. He said, look, if load management had been around back then, he might still be a Chicago Bull.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And Derrick Rose, the youngest ever MVP in 2011, and it was the subsequent year that he sustained that first knee injury.
If you think back, he was playing over 40 minutes a night on a regular basis, and their team had 2-hour practices, tough ones, on off days. And so how can you keep up that type of demand on your body? Teams now tend to be more cautious with the burden they put on players.
Now here's Bledsoe. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. And he overshot that one, missing.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
From deep, Rose, the offensive rebound. Tatum, no good. Suns leading by 10. Bledsoe kicks to Clarkson. They double him with Mitchell. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bledsoe's got 8 points.
And even on his catch and shoot jumpers, Bledsoe has a nice touch. Doesn't seem to lose his feel at all.
Randall against Tatum. 3-pointer. The rebound by Grant.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Now we get a chance to check out Nikola Jokic. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. First in three-point field goal percentage, and also his field goal percentage is up in the top 5. Tremendously efficient at finishing plays at the basket.
And not only is he hitting from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters. Now here's Tatum. 13 points in the game. Rose goes in. The kick out to Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
The combo of strength and suddenness, hard not to foul Randall in there.
The Suns shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw good from Randall.
And we've seen Randall flourish with more responsibility. He's in his prime and playing his best ball right now.
Smart's checked in for Memphis. And the Suns also making a change. Oubre's checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Grizzlies trail by 14. And it's good for 2.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Bledsoe against Smart. Oubre outside. Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
The Suns have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Wood, he's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Malik Beasley in for Eric Bledsoe. Grizzlies have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Outside Tatum. Back to Mitchell. Outside DeRozan. A three-pointer off the mark.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Oubre finds Wood. They double him with Mitchell. Oubre inside the three-point line. Here's Wood, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
That is not possible. What we just is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. The Suns have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. Free throw good. Wood. And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center, able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
Now here's Oubre following the miss by DeRozan. Oubre passes to Jokic. Back to Oubre. The shot that time not on target. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
And that one drops for him. And the Suns lead by 20.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Stolen by Grant. Pass to Beasley. Here's Wood.
Right here.
Back to Beasley. Passes it to Jokic. To the wing on the left. Oubre outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. And he'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Smart. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
5, 3.
And he's good on the first of 3. Rodney Hood's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And then for Phoenix, Marjanovic checked in for Jokic. And O'Neal subbed in for Jeremy Grant. And the second free throw, good. And he makes all 3. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for DeRozan. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging about 18 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Oubre kicks to Beasley. The pass to Marjanovic. Beasley outside. Just 5 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Smart. This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Beasley drops both of them. The Grizzlies have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Good finds DeRozan. Out to Hood. Over Beasley. Hood can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Suns. They're on a 17-5 run. Beasley dishes to Bledsoe. Trying to find Wood, gets it to him.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
Bledsoe against Smart. Dishes it to Baines. DeRozan scanning the floor. And they double up DeRozan. Hood for 3. Tipped away.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Beasley, the pass to Marjanovic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he's got his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Collins is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's Smart with the ball for Memphis. Outside Hood. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That is his first foul of the game. Out to Hood. Memphis moving that ball around. Ingles against Wood. Clock at 6. Knocked away. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. Making free throws a big key for any team. Let's see the best in the NBA. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
Bledsoe against Smart. Pass to Marjanovic. Puts up a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Right side Hood. Pass to Ingles. Back to Hood. Now Smart. Shoots over Oubre. Smart misses. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Oubre dishes to Beasley. Stolen by Collins. Smart against Marjanovic. Outside Hood. Beasley with the steal. Oubre outside. They get it back. Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass?
Now, here's Collins. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Phoenix pushing it up now. The Grizzlies shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Sinks the triple.
You can't allow Hood to get comfortable from there. He loves getting the chance to shoot the three ball.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Bledsoe. Basket good. Bledsoe's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
DeRozan against Oubre. From 13, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. DeRozan's got his third bucket of the night. With 1 on the clock, the shot no good. And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another and are simply running away with this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Grizzlies shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Joe Ingles is out there with John Collins. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then there's Chris, and it's Cook in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. You know, Chris, every season we see teams in a given game or series, they just don't seem to have that same energy. What are some of the reasons teams fall flat?
Well, I think sometimes, you know, the stakes are a little bit higher in the playoffs. The other team is playing hard. Some teams have never gotten to that level before. Some teams, you know, let their guards down at times. You know, then you try to turn it on, but you're already on the ropes.
Here is Cook. It's stolen. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Stops. Pops. Here's Marjanovic. It's rebounded by Memphis. Collins has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now here's Hood. Defense is right there. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, or not even close to being an illegal screen.
And he knows it. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
Randall's checked in for Christian Wood. Here's Noel. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Oh, yeah, difficult finish, but if you expected him to back down, you better think again.
And here are the Grizzlies now. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And it's Smith missing.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's Langford. To the inside. Here's Marjanovic. Hits the jump hook.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Smith scanning the floor. Hood up top. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Reeves, covered by Smith, and stolen by Chris. And here's the fast break. Cook leading the way, and finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Randall against Collins. Randall passes to Reeves. Just 5 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Fader on the way. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Tatum, he's checked in for Memphis. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Phoenix. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
Willing to work the ball to his open teammate. Smith Jr., this is what leaders do best.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. O'Neal against Tatum. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. There's the call. Memphis gets the foul.
The big body, the way Randall moves, draws a lot of fouls.
That free throw good from Randall. He hits both from the stripe. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Passes it to Hood. Now the dish to Tatum. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And Hood the bucket on the assist by Tatum. Hood's got 9 points here in the second half.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's Randall. Here's Noel. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Smith checked in for Cook. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. That's a 2 from Smith. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Smith's got his first bucket of the night. Now here's Langford, covered by Smith. The pass to O'Neal. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Marjanovic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First free throw is good. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. John Collins, he's checked in for Chris. DeRozan comes in for Rodney Hood. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Dennis Smith. And it's Rose in for Smith. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Rose bringing it up for Memphis. And he converts the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Jokic. Down low, Clarkson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Former first-team All-Rookie after being picked in the second round. Clarkson, a draft day steal.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Suns making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in. And both free throws good for Clarkson. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
Rose against Bledsoe. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Now, here's Collins. Mitchell outside. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
And here's Bledsoe. Grant outside. Pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Collins with some nice D. Grizzlies have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And DeRozan kicks to Rose. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
And for Memphis, they're shooting the ball at 42%. Rose in the post. Jokic defending. Count the basket.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Passes it to Jokic. Grant outside. Bledsoe against Rose. The pass to Randall. Jokic with it. Collins with some nice D. Bledsoe against Rose. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
Oh, there's no off switch on Rose. He continues to attack the defense, and then he gets them to compromise.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Rose hits them both.
Coaches love a hard worker like Rose. I mean, he values every possession and brings a strong focus to their offensive efforts.
Bledsoe against Collins. They double-team Bledsoe. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now, here's Mitchell. Now, here's DeRozan, and he makes that one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Bledsoe. Pass to Jokic, beyond the arc. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Jokic has got 7 points here in this quarter. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Grizzlies. Mitchell passes to Rose. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Collins wide open, he fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Off target from 3-point range.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
To the middle, here's Jokic. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Collins has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Rose against Bledsoe. Rose kicks to Mitchell. Outside DeRozan. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
Collins in the post. He's against Jokic. Collins, good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Bledsoe. Randall passes to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And 1 step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Here's Tatum. And no good. Randall with some nice D.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
And Jokic drops them both. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Rose finds Tatum. DeRozan for 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Jokic with it. Over in the corner, Randall. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight.
Great recognition from Randall, seeing an opportunity to rise and fire and making use of it.
Now here's DeRozan. Outside Tatum. He dishes it to Rose. Bledsoe with the rebound.
And guys, not sure he's going to find a lot of success trying to pull off fancy spin moves like that.
1:39 left here in the 4th quarter. No good from Grant. Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. DeRozan against Grant, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Phoenix.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Chris, he's checked in for Collins. Joe Ingles comes in for Tatum. Smith checked in for Mitchell. And it's Ish Smith in for Derrick Rose. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. Suns lead by 22.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And on the season, this is going to be their third win in 4 games against this team.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And you want to talk about high volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Now, here's Jokic. Passes it to Noel. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And Jokic slams it in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Here's Noel, covered by Smith. Here's Noel. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Nicola, a phenomenal shooting performance for you. Did you feel it coming?
I looked like it. The ball was going in. And,
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.